Welcome back to Offering Games. We are back playing the Mortician's Tale. A sombering look into the life and death. No, sorry. Let me start that over. Welcome back to Offering Games. My name is Chris, and we are back playing a Mortician's Tale, where we are learning stuff about death that, while sombering, is one of those things that you shouldn't shy away from. So, we're playing the game. And at any time, of course, if you ever start feeling uncomfortable talking about, thinking about, or dealing with the thought of death, whether it be somebody else's or your own, just know that that's okay. Both to leave this episode and that it's okay. Just, yeah. Yes, here's some more things from Maria Reyes. Thank you. Let us go with Jin. From Jin Love to Charlie. You hate mushrooms so much. I found the perfect thing for you. You know, I've been thinking about death. I know, shocker. Look what you've done to me. I think I want this mushroom suit. No, it's not called that, but I remember the name of it, and I can't remember the name of it, and I'm writing you from my phone, so I don't feel like Googling it right now. Anyways, the idea is that it's a biodegradable suit that the deceased wears. It's made from what people call biomix, i.e. mushrooms and other microorganisms that help decompose bodies, neutralize toxins in the bodies, and provide nutrients for the soil for plants. I think this one company even offers casket liners to use in green caskets. I think this is what I want. It'll just be like Hannibal. Is that Hannibal Lecter, or some other Hannibal? I honestly do not know. Wait. Don't tell people I said that, okay? I think that's Hannibal Lecter, yeah. But seriously, it's pretty cool. I love all the death innovation happening. We might as well do something when we're on the ground, you know? Love you. Think about it and let me know your thoughts. I want all of your thoughts. If it's not this, then maybe we'll have my ashes made into jewelry. But seriously, I'm probably going to do this. No harm. I'm just planning ahead. Am I right? Yeah. And actually, yeah, that's true. That's true. It's gonna happen eventually. I always plan ahead. Like, if I'm gonna make my plans clear. If it's not cremation, it's going to be some variation thereof. Maybe it'll be green. I probably won't turn myself into jewelry, but I mean, there's options, and I would rather those I leave behind know, rather than because the less I have to put on them through an already trying time is just my style. I don't need them to have to go through all of the stuff when I can do it ahead of time. Things to avoid saying at a funeral. Give me 1 second. Grab a drink. Welcome back. Now, we rarely do listicles here, but for this month's newsletter, we thought a listicle would be the best way to deliver this month's advice. What not to say at a funeral. We know figuring out what the right thing to say to a grieving friend can be extremely difficult. And since that's such a personal issue, it's hard to give specific advice. Some things will be more comforting to others. But fortunately, we can deliver a little bit more solid advice on what not to say to someone who is grieving. So here it is. Funerals Monthly's top 5 things to not say at a funeral. Number 1. Hey, at least they're no longer suffering. Even if this is true, nobody wants to hear this. It's probably not your place to dictate. Who wants to be told that the death of somebody they love is for the best? Like I said, even if it's true, don't be that jerk and just don't say it. Just don't. 2. Were they saved? Look, no religious statements, okay? Just don't. Why? Because not everyone agrees with your religious views, and not only is it not always comforting, it can also be very insulting. 3. They're with angels now. Well, Again, see notes above, then rinse and repeat. Again, angels are not all across the board when it comes to religions. There are no angels in certain religions, or rather, there are no angels in most. Angels are generally a Christian or a Judeo-Christian thing. So, if the deceased is not Judeo-Christian, well, if they're with angels means that you are saying that your religion is right. And again, this shit isn't about you. It's about them. Celebrate their life, mourn their passing. Don't be a dick. Number 4, let me know how I can help. This one is tricky. Look, we want you to help. You want to help. But those in mourning won't always ask for help. If you want to help, suggest specific things. For example, look, I'm free if you need somebody to babysit the kids. Actions are better than passive statements. Cook something for them. Take them to their favorite restaurant or buy tickets to see a movie together. Don't leave it open. Because any act is better than what you say. I can say that I will be there for all my friends. But it's only when I force them out of their comfort zone and force them and wind up on their doorsteps at 3 o'clock in the morning that they know that I am there for them. Number 5, I know how you feel. Even if you think you do, everyone grieves differently. Don't focus this on yourself, man. Empathy doesn't involve having to commiserate. Sometimes people will want to hear your experience, but don't assume they will. Ask first. For a quicker version of this list, that can be applied to anybody in any situation. Don't say stuff just for the sake of saying stuff. Just say, "I'm sorry," if you don't know what else to say. Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense. Okay, to Amy Rose from Manuel Scott. Good day, Miss Rose. Disregard our son's will as it concerns matter of his burial. He was clearly not thinking right and didn't know what he really wanted. Proceeds with an open casket funeral. As for payment, I'll bring a check. Yeah, okay. This is where it starts getting a little weird. Manuel Scott wants to disregard his son's wishes. We are about preserving the wishes of the family, but mainly the individual who made the wishes. And the money brought forth from a check is important, but whatever. Anyways, let's see what Amy has to say. Charlie, I was hoping you wouldn't have to confront this situation, yet anyways, there's never easy. Rose and Daughters has been asked to prepare the body of a young man who took his own life. He had a will prepared and asked for cremation, but the family has demanded a traditional burial instead. Unfortunately, he didn't make anyone his power of attorney, or didn't have any witnesses sign his living will or his advance directive regarding these wishes. So his family is legally in the right to do whatever they want with his body. It's unfortunate, but we have to do as the family wishes. Matthew has graciously offered to take this on if you are uncomfortable with the subject. Instead, we have a second body you compare for a funeral we're hosting later in the afternoon. Charlie, is this suicide something you're comfortable with dealing with? Let me know. Fuck. Okay. I have no choice. What's his name? They don't even give his name. The kid wished to be cremated. But because stuff was not prepared in advance, he only wrote a note and wrote everything out and whatever. His family has legal right to make claim on what they do. It's not right. It is not right. But at the same time, because it wasn't planned ahead, because there wasn't somebody that have signed his stuff to dot the I's and cross the T's, his wishes are going to have to go unappreciative. And it sucks. Now I could easily say I'm not comfortable with this. But unfortunately I am. I may not like doing it. And suicide is probably one of the most heart-wrenching and the most heart-wrenching of all of these situations that you could come across. And it's even worse that I have to ignore his wishes, but because things were not planned ahead, unfortunately, I have to do what I have to do. As for the suicide, well, I'm not going to claim to know his life. I will say, I mean, it's just, it shouldn't have happened. Okay, a deceased family has asked for an open casket funeral, which means the body will be prepared and embalmed. Let's start by cleaning the body. Shaved body. Massage up the arm. So, again, with rigor mortis, we do kind of have to massage the arm. Take these eye caps, place them into the eyeballs, glue the eyelids shut, and then cotton into the mouth, so it actually gives the thing, because the eyes will sink, the face will look swollen, not swollen, the face will kind of just shrink, I guess. Oh, and lotion. I thought I was forgetting something. So I'm sorry you had to kind of go through with this kid. I know you may have wanted to be cremated, you having taken your own life and whatnot. But, yeah, well, kinda got to do what I got to do. Alright, man. It's a sad thought. Just suicide in general. There are many instances of types of suicide, and I'm as open as I am about talking about pretty much anything. Suicide is just one of those things that it's not. Suicide is specific. There is no two suicides that are just alike. And it's always involving the individual. So I mean, honestly, if I don't know the individual, I don't know what they went through, I don't know what happened, I couldn't say. And even if I do know what happens, it's not like like that makes it, it's not like that gives me the right to say that he shouldn't have done that they wouldn't have done it. I would prefer that he didn't commit suicide. But some people just see that as the only way. And it sucks that when it gets to that point. If you know anybody, if you okay, 100% full serious mode. If at any point you know anybody that actually has thoughts, that has questions, that has this, there are hotlines that you can have them call. It's purely by choice. They will never talk to. These hotlines are just there to talk to you. All right. They want to hear why you think that's such. And I mean, just do it, okay? sometimes there's very little you can do. But if that person who is trying or is planning on committing suicide, or just feels like nothing's going right, if they call, somebody will be there and they'll talk to them. It's purely anonymous, complete stranger, and all that stranger wants to do is help you. So, I mean, yeah. Okay. Let's go pay our respects. Okay, alright. Let's start from the corner, go around as we always do. I still can't believe he did it. I feel like I should have known. You know, it's been able to do something to stop it. Look, there's no way to have known. You can't blame yourself. He wouldn't have wanted that. I know it just hurts, okay? And it's true. Survivor's guilt is a bitch. It's a bitch. I heard it wasn't going to be open casket. I'm surprised it's public. Usually funerals for these circumstances are more private. Yeah, I mean, it's not like I can do anything with that. I wish we were closer. Wow, holy shit. I still can't believe this real. My baby brother. I should have played more games with him when he asked. Shit. Yes, would you be the parents? Yeah, they be the parents. So yeah. Unfortunately, suicide is suicide's a thing. We would never hope that it actually happens. We would hope that we could see the signs and maybe help them along. But some people are just secluded off. And the survivor's guilt for both the parents, the sister, and the friends are, well, I mean, it's gonna affect them for years to come. They might never, you never fully get over a death of somebody you know. It just becomes a little easier to talk about it. It just becomes a bit easier as the days go by. It's all about time. You don't need. There's no quick way to get over a death, especially something as traumatic as a suicide of somebody you're close to. Just give it time. Still, we would rather it not happen. So if you know anybody, if you yourself need it, just be sure to talk to somebody. Call a hotline. Find a stranger that you can just tell your secrets to. That's all I can do. On that note, my name is Chris. Thank you for joining me at Off-Frame Games. And not to get too whatnot. But if anybody needs anything down below, leave a comment and I'll get to it when I can. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Later.